Claude Sonnet 4.5 isn't just an upgrade, it's the AI breakthrough that feels too powerful to control. Claude Sonnet 4.5 has introduced a level of performance that feels like a fundamental shift in artificial intelligence. For years, people believed AI models would progress in small increments, gradually getting better at understanding and generating language. But what we are seeing now is a leap that has surprised even the most optimistic experts. Benchmarks that once represented the cutting edge of machine learning have been shattered, and the speed at which this new model handles complex reasoning leaves earlier versions looking almost primitive. The jump is not just about faster responses, it is about deeper comprehension, stronger contextual awareness, and a sense of adaptability that makes the model feel like it is operating on a completely new level. This breakthrough means AI is no longer confined to repeating patterns or struggling with complicated tasks that required multiple layers of reasoning. Claude Sonnet 4.5 handles those challenges with an ease that feels almost uncanny, producing answers that are not only correct but also nuanced and insightful. For industries that rely on AI, this advancement changes the playing field entirely. Businesses, researchers, and creators suddenly have access to an intelligence that can absorb enormous amounts of information, analyze it in real time, and deliver results that seem closer to human intuition than mechanical processing. The implications extend beyond productivity. This kind of leap means new possibilities in science, education, healthcare, and countless other fields where decision-making and analysis are critical. It also raises serious questions about what comes next, because when a model can break through every benchmark we thought defined the limits of AI, it leaves us wondering how far this progression will go and how quickly it will reach the next stage. The sense of acceleration is undeniable, and Claude Sonnet 4.5 has shown that artificial intelligence is not simply evolving, it is rewriting the rules entirely. The release of Claude Sonnet 4.5 has revealed a dramatic increase in both reasoning power and processing speed, creating a clear divide between what artificial intelligence was capable of before and what it can accomplish now. Earlier generations of AI often struggled with complex multi-step problems, requiring significant time to piece together solutions or falling into repetitive mistakes when the challenge became too intricate. With this model, the ability to process information quickly and accurately has advanced to a point where those weaknesses feel obsolete. Tasks that would have caused hesitation or error in previous versions are now handled smoothly, with results delivered in a fraction of the time. This transformation is not just about raw speed, but about the sophistication of the reasoning that supports it. Claude Sonnet 4.5 can follow logical chains of thought, evaluate multiple possibilities, and select the most effective approach with surprising clarity. It is as though the model has gained a sense of strategy, anticipating the best way to tackle a challenge instead of mechanically producing outputs. This quality makes its responses not only faster but also more relevant, reliable, and aligned with human expectations. What once took extended effort and heavy computational resources is now achieved with efficiency that feels almost natural. The acceleration of both reasoning and speed carries enormous implications. In fields like data analysis, law, medicine, or engineering, where precision and time are equally critical, the ability to reach accurate conclusions swiftly could reshape workflows entirely. This new capacity also changes the way individuals interact with AI, because the model's near, instantaneous grasp of complex queries makes it feel less like a tool and more like a highly capable partner. What stands out most is how outdated earlier models suddenly appear. In comparison, they seem clumsy, slower, and unable to meet the growing demands of users who now expect fluid, human-like performance. Claude Sonnet 4.5 does not simply represent progress, it signals a redefinition of what speed and reasoning in artificial intelligence truly mean. One of the most striking qualities of Claude Sonnet 4.5 is how its creative and problem-solving abilities have evolved to feel almost human. Earlier models were capable of generating text or producing solutions within predictable frameworks, but they often lacked the depth and originality that comes with genuine insight. This new version has crossed into a territory where its responses demonstrate not only accuracy but also imagination. It can take abstract prompts, incomplete information, or ambiguous problems and shape them into structured, thoughtful outcomes that resemble the kind of reasoning once thought to belong solely to people. The way it approaches creativity is especially notable. Whether it is drafting stories, designing strategies, or offering fresh perspectives on scientific challenges, the results show an ability to combine logic with innovation. It does not merely recycle familiar patterns, but instead synthesizes new connections that feel purposeful. This capability allows it to engage in tasks that require both analytical strength and a spark of originality, something that earlier models often struggled to balance. For users, this means an experience that feels more dynamic and adaptive, where the AI does not just provide answers but collaborates in shaping entirely new directions. In problem solving, the shift is just as significant. Claude Sonnet 4.5 demonstrates a sharper sense of context, weighing different factors before delivering solutions that account for nuance rather than oversimplifying. It can assess trade-offs, anticipate potential issues, and propose alternatives in a way that reflects a deeper understanding of how problems exist in the real world. This combination of analytical depth and creative flexibility blurs the line between machine and human reasoning. It is no longer just a matter of using AI to speed up tasks, but about engaging with a system that can rethink challenges from the ground up. The result is a tool that feels less like a programmed assistant and more like a collaborator with genuine problem-solving intuition. With the release of Claude Sonnet 4.5, the excitement over its advancements is matched by a growing sense of caution from experts who recognize the potential dangers of such powerful technology. Every major leap in artificial intelligence brings with it opportunities, but this particular jump is so dramatic that it raises urgent questions about control, ethics, and security. The ability of the model to reason quickly, adapt to complex scenarios, and generate human-like creativity means that it could be used for remarkable progress, but those same qualities also make it capable of being misused in ways that are difficult to predict or contain. The revolutionary side is clear. Entire industries could be transformed by the efficiency and intelligence that this system brings. Healthcare providers might use it to detect conditions earlier than ever. Researchers could accelerate scientific discovery, and education could be reshaped by personalized learning tools that understand students on an individual level. Yet in parallel with these benefits, the risks loom large. If the model is able to generate convincing but false information, manipulate narratives, or be deployed in harmful ways, the consequences could be widespread and damaging. The fact that it performs so well at mimicking human thought makes it even harder to distinguish between safe applications and potentially dangerous misuse. This is why experts are already voicing concern. They recognize that Claude Sonnet 4.5 is not just an incremental step, but a shift in capability that demands stronger oversight. The fear is not only about what the model can do today, but about the trajectory it suggests for tomorrow. If progress continues at this pace, the gap between human control and machine power could widen quickly, leaving little room to adapt policies or safeguards in time. The dual nature of this advancement, both revolutionary and dangerous, means society must grapple with how to harness its promise without allowing its risks to spiral beyond reach. Claude Sonnet 4.5 represents far more than a routine software upgrade or the next predictable step in artificial intelligence development. It signals a decisive turning point, one that suggests the future of AI will unfold at a pace and scale that few anticipated. Earlier improvements often brought noticeable but manageable changes, such as slightly better accuracy, smoother interactions, or stronger contextual understanding. This release, however, has introduced a leap so substantial that it feels like the start of a new era. The model demonstrates reasoning, creativity, and adaptability that blur the distinction between tool and intelligent partner, and this shift alters not just how people use AI, but how they think about it. What makes this moment different is not just the technical upgrades, but the broader implications. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is already influencing how industries envision their future, forcing leaders to reconsider long-term strategies in light of a system that can analyze, generate, and innovate at near human levels. It is not merely filling in gaps left by human effort. It is beginning to redefine what collaboration between humans and machines looks like. From research labs to corporate offices to classrooms, its impact will ripple outward, sparking both excitement and unease about what comes next. The release also underscores the accelerating pace of AI development. If this is the standard for a single update, then future iterations may expand abilities at a rate far faster than regulations, ethical frameworks, or even human expectations can keep up with. This is why many observers describe it as a turning point. It marks the moment when AI stopped being seen as just an evolving tool and started to be recognized as a force that could reshape work, knowledge, and even the structure of society itself. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is not simply a milestone along a gradual journey, it is the signal that the journey itself is entering an entirely new phase.